Cotton Cuts is awesome. Puzzle Mystery Quilt is basically all your pieces are cut out. You don't have to worry about any type of measuring and cutting. You just get your packages and you sew.
One of my absolute favorite products is the Puzzle Mystery Quilt. I'm currently working on the Carnival, in the Bum Pop, in the Small, and I love that it's all pre-cut. All I have to do is open up my clue each month, unpack the pre-cut fabrics, and about 45 minutes to an hour later, I have a beautiful clue. I think this is so much fun, and it's really neat when I have a day where I just want to do something easy as well.
So how are we going to do this, Ian? We got to have some build up. We can't just be like 1, 2, 3, open. We got to tease it out a little bit.
Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, holy cow. Thank you so much. Like, we're always trying new stuff around here. We tried that little promo ahead of time. I'm super excited. That got me super pumped up. I am loving our production team for putting that together. Thank you so much, guys, for getting that done. So we are live on Instagram, we are live on Facebook, and we are live on YouTube. And today we have an amazing, awesome guest to share with everyone. This is like one of my oldest quilting buddies from Cotton Cuts. This is Yvette Niesel, who I love to death. She is a super special, super awesome person who's been part of our Cotton Cuts family for 7 years now. I am so looking forward to spending the next few minutes with her because she is amazing and awesome. So we have to do some systems things in the background. So Yvette is asking, I need Yvette to ask to join our live on Instagram, so that way we can get it all together, guys. This is the technical part. That's the not so sexy stuff. Yvette, can you ask to join on Instagram so our Instagram people can see you?
Well, if I know how to do this, that would be great.
It's okay. It's okay. We're making stuff up as we go, boys. This is how the sausage is made, folks. All right.
Well, they know Yvette doesn't know how to do anything, right? Okay.
Yes, no, it's okay. So I'm just gonna say, like, that's the best part I love about you, Yvette, is like you are so real and so transparent. And then when things don't happen, you have the best laugh ever that just completely fills the space and fills the room. So we are working on it, folks. So for those of you that are on YouTube and on Instagram, you can see Yvette. Those on Instagram, give us just a few more seconds to get.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Where's Paula?
Paula!
Her to come over here and tell me what to do.
Okay, so Yvette, so on Instagram, if you can click over to our Cotton Cuts and watch the live, then in the live, you can actually request to join the live.
That's what I don't know how to do.
Okay, how do we do that?
Plus? Is that it? What is this?
I think the plus with the 2 bodies. Guys, this is
I think I might have done it.
Okay. Here, I think we can do it. We're going to go live with the vets. All right. This is how it's made. 2 seconds. Are we there? So last time we did this, folks, we had a little bit of an echo. So we might have to navigate through some. Hey, Yvette, do you have a fun joke that we can
oh my goodness, are you serious? You didn't tell me this. You didn't say joke.
Okay. A joke, right? A joke.
Oh my goodness. I'm not good at jokes.
You're not good at jokes? Okay, well that's good because we're not good at getting you on the live because for some reason I'm not able to get you.
But I did request, right? I did that right? Did I do that right?
Did. Okay.
Yeah, it does say that I sent it.
You did send it. You did accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you have to click share video, I think is what's going on.
I do?
I think you do. Yeah.
Oh, it didn't. There's nothing on here.
I'm trying to think if the boys have told me any funny dad jokes lately, right? I mean, so there's always okay, so I'm going to do this one, right? If you're American, the Yvette Irene is unable to join. Boom, ba-da-bum. Let me see if I can invite you. This is, okay, so the boys, remember, like, one of Dominic's favorite ones is, how do you make holy water? And you boil the hell out of it. Right? That was one of his favorite ones. Okay. So I just sent you an invite. Let's see if that works.
Oh,
Okay, now we've got volume stuff. Okay. Okay, your phone, if you turn the volume down, should help.
it's all the way down.
Yeah, and mine is too. All right, let's try that again. All right, let's go. There's a little bit of an echo still.
Maybe if I turn my volume off. What if I did that?
All right, let's
that
try
help?
again. Let's see. Can you hear anything? I think that might actually be it, gang. All right. Can you hear me? I can hear you. All right.
I can hear you.
Fantastic. Oh my God. Okay, so let's get two non-technical people together, and this is what happens. Okay. Good morning, Yvette. How are you, lovely?
I am great. How are you doing?
I am great. I'm great. Technical challenges, right? What would the world do?
If I didn't have a technical challenge, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I mean, let's be honest.
Staple, right? That's on brand. That's on brand that we've got this going on. So, guys, like Yvette, amazing, 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 beautiful human being. I love Yvette. So, Yvette, I know we have this list of questions that we're supposed to go through, but I want to start with, do you remember your very first cotton cuts video that you made for us?
Let me refresh your memory. Okay, well, so Jeremy's still right here, so he's still with me.
So you weren't even in your sewing studio. This was 7.5 years ago. We launched Cotton Cut, and you signed up for our second month of boxes, and you were just doing your unboxing videos. I think you had just subscribed.
I was in the kitchen.
You were in your kitchen. You were totally in the kitchen in your house. And
totally in the kitchen.
You started the video, and I was watching it. I was like, oh my God, someone's actually unboxing a Cotton Cuts. This is amazing. And I'm watching it, and you're talking about the box, and you're giving all the descriptions, and then you pull up this pink poly bag. Internally, I'm like, oh my God, that's not a Cotton Cuts box. She won a giveaway, and she's about to get some random fabric, and she's opening it up on her channel, and it's not the box she's describing. It's just some free fabric we sent her. And I am literally like panicking, and you open it up, and it was like, you were such the professional. You're like, so this isn't fat quarters, and I don't know what this is, but I'll figure it out, and I'll come back to you guys. I mean, it was just like a perfect Yvette moment of the, like, this is the tone of Yvette, right? You see what you see, you get what you get. And I was like internally like sweating, and I like sent you an email. I was like, so sorry, person I've never met before. Like, this is what actually happened. Please be patient. So here we are 7.5 years later, and I am with one of my favorite people, Yvette Niesel. Thank you so much for joining us, Yvette.
Kim, I love you. You know I love you.
Love you too.
I would do pretty much anything for you, sweetheart.
Oh my gosh.
From the first, I mean, and you've done so much for me. So I think this is perfect. We're still together. I am so happy.
You are amazing, Yvette. And so I want to talk about your YouTube journey, right? So obviously we found each other both at the beginning of our journeys. So can you share everyone your YouTube influencer journey with all of us?
Oh my goodness, y'all. So I had just come back from Australia. I didn't have, like, my friends had all moved on. I was so lonely. Just to be honest, I was so lonely. And I thought, I'm just gonna, and I was watching YouTube videos. I was watching people unbox. I just thought it was the greatest thing ever. So I thought, I could totally do that. Like, I could do that. What else do I have to do? And so I started, quite honestly, I started with not only some quilting stuff, but I had the makeup boxes, I had clothing boxes, I did the books, I did mystery, like the detective kind of things. I mean, food. I did everything. There was nothing I wouldn't do. And then I got to a point where, quite honestly, like, I would come home and I would have like 10, 12 boxes on the porch, and opening boxes just wasn't the same thing for me anymore. Like, it had kind of lost the luster. And I thought, well, what else could I do? Like, maybe I should just do my quilting. I mean, I can probably show people how to quilt or whatever. And so I just started focusing more on quilting, and I'm so happy I did, because now it's like I can, I teach people. I mean, I still don't know I couldn't teach you how to go live, obviously, but I could
focus on what you're good at, the quilting stuff. Yeah. The
quilting stuff I got down pat, you know what I mean? And so, I mean, it just, things just evolved, and I tried to make a business out of it. If we're being honest, didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. And so now it's like I've kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus because I started working again. And right now I'm still kind of, trying to get into the flow, but I'm planning a little comeback, where we'll just I'll start doing a little bit more of some unboxings again and stuff like that. I'm getting there. So I'm not gone from YouTube, but it's been a minute. And so happy that you got in touch with me about Tree of Life, and also about, we just did the
Holiday Your Way.
Yes. Runner, and we did all of that. And so that was a lot of fun. So I feel great. I feel like I'm going back to my roots, getting back with cotton cuts. And I saw your intro in the beginning. Those girls and Ian did a great job with that. That was really amazing. So way to go, girly. It looks good.
It is definitely an adventure. And so, Yvette, I want to talk about your hiatus a little bit, right? Because and it's important to share what your experience was when you took the time off. Because
I share everything. You know me.
I know you do. I know. That's why I'm not afraid to ask this question to you, because I know you're going to talk about it. And it's your journey is important, because I think everyone hits moments like that in their life. And I think it's valuable for you to share that with everybody. So Yvette, can you tell us about your hiatus, what got you there and what got you out of it?
Well, the hiatus, I'm still kind of in it. And I think that, sometimes when things don't go the way we want them to, we can really get in ourselves so much. And I think that's normal. I don't think that anything that I've been through is different than anybody else, or that I handled it any differently than anybody else. If I'm being honest, it was very hard. It was very hard for me. Hard to accept, hard to make that decision. I probably waited a little too long to make the decision. But it's the right thing. And the good thing is that I found a space in quilt shop.
You got Yeah, I know.
He's there. He's who knows where he's going. He's probably going to try to ask Dad for snacks or something. But
okay, so you found a job in a quilt shop.
So I got a job in a quilt shop, and the amazing thing is I have to go live once a week from the shop with a project. And so it's almost like, I've kind of steered in that direction, and hopefully I can keep my toe in the water a little bit with quilting in that way. And then also keep building on my own thing, which is, now it's like I said, now I'm thinking I'm going to kind of go back to my roots. I had my birthday bash countdown box that was in 2023. That's if you got in on it, thank you. It's probably the only one I'm ever going to do. So I hope you loved it, because I've had people saying, oh, I want it for next year. I want it for, and I'm like, nope. I'm done.
Again, a different presentation. Yes.
Yes. So that was a lot of fun, but I think that was like me on my way out. So I'm hoping that I can still keep with the teaching. I want to get back to that. I have my piecing it real. I'm going to keep that, but I think I'm transforming that into just a quilt guild kind of thing. Yeah. And so, I'm going to be there like a little bit, but you probably won't see me as much as you did before. I mean, probably not. I think I'm kind of veering into being a normal quilter, like a following quilter sort of. There's so many people in the quilting YouTube right now, and so I don't feel, and I don't mean this to sound the way it's probably going to come out, but I feel like you have lots of options, and so people probably won't miss me as much as they think that they will. I think you're going to find plenty of people out there who are doing such great things, and so I think that's great. I really do. I think it's been opening up quite a bit in people doing their quilting on YouTube, sharing their expertise and all that. So there's plenty of people out there, and I think it's great.
What do you think of that? I like your kind of focused approach to what you're doing now, right? Because like you said, when you first started, you tried to be everything to everybody. And I think whenever people try something new, be it starting a YouTube channel, be it learning a new skill, you try to learn everything all at once. And it's so easy to get burned out. And I like that you're focusing on the things that bring you joy, the things that make you happy, and the things that people will genuinely connect with you on, right? I think if you try to be everything to everybody, you're nothing to anyone. And I like that you bring a unique voice to the platform and you're focusing on the things that bring you joy. And I think that is valuable, Yvette. And I'm glad that you've got there on your journey. All right, you ready to go to these questions that we've done?
Oh my God. I looked at the questions and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, what the heck did I get myself into?
You want me here? There we go. There's the questions. Okay, good. Let's do it. All right.
You can ask, but I don't know that I have any great insights. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So we're gonna make this up on the fly, people, because that's what happens on a live. Okay. So Yvette, tell me, what if we fast forward the clock a year? Where are you? What is your future vision for yourself a year from now?
A year from now? Okay. Well, honestly, like a year from now. Oh my gosh. I am still, and I have said this for so many years now, I am the quilter who wants to do it all. And it's so impossible. So I'm hoping that I can learn to focus on, I know that I can't just focus on one thing because that's just not me. Hey, buddy. But I'm hoping that I can keep it to like 2 or 3 things at a time. Do you know what I mean? Like let's try to finish something like my long arm. I have had the long arm for a little over a year now. Can I just finish learning how to do the long arm, please? I mean, you know, it's like, let's do that so that I can finish all those quilts I have.
You have quilts stacked up somewhere waiting to be done?
Wait, I'm sorry. Am I a normal quilter? I don't know. So I have like 3 Judy Niemeyers that are in process. I'd like to finish at least one this year. Just one. Let's just make it one goal.
Judy Niemeyer. Wait, you have complete Judy Niemeyer tops? Like, that's an accomplishment, Yvette. Like,
well, it's almost. I got like a little piece of it back there. I don't know, you can see a little bit. That's probably the one that's the most put together. So I would definitely love to get back into my teaching by the end of the year. I was in the process of sort of developing a curriculum and just, you know, quite frankly, wasn't making the money that I needed to make. Hello, little guy.
I know. It wouldn't be a Cotton Cuts video, right? Like, it has to be.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, if I could throughout this year finish developing my curriculum to teach foundation paper piecing, to finish some quilts and to learn my long arm. Those are the things that I would really love to accomplish by the end of 2024. That's what I meant to say. Did I say 2023? I don't know. I'm still very confused.
I'm live on a Wednesday next Tuesday, so you're totally fine. It's okay. It's great. So my question to that. So you are a prolific foundation paper piecer, right? That's really kind of your jam. That's what you do a lot of. So for someone looking to get into foundation paper piecing, where would you recommend they start?
You know, if you are going to learn, and this is listen, everybody's got an opinion. I feel like you should really try to get, and no pun intended, a foundation of foundation paper piecing before trying like really crazy things. I've heard from so many.
Not suggest jumping into a legit kit right off the beginning.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't jump into a legit kit right away. I wouldn't jump into a Judy Niemeyer right away. I wouldn't jump into. Actually, you know, I mean, if you can start just from understanding what it is you're doing from the beginning, I think that's. If you jump into something too difficult and then it doesn't come to you very easily, then you're automatically going to think you hate it. And that's normal because no one likes to be frustrated. And so some people, it comes to them very easily. For me, I taught myself how to FPP because way back then, back when we were shoveling the snow and blah, blah. No, but way back then, there wasn't like videos and all that kind of stuff. So like I kind of had to teach myself, and it took me like a good year before I could actually do something FPP, leave it, come back, and still remember what in the world had to happen next. I mean, it was not something that came real easy to me, but once I got the foundation of understanding, it made it so much easier. And so that's the other thing. Like if you come to me to learn how to FPP, I have tips and tricks. I know why I have that tip and trick. I know, what to tell you to do to avoid going to press your piece and, oh, it didn't cover that whole area. I can show you all of that stuff. But and the other thing is, there's more than one way to FPP. I don't know if you know that, but there's more than one way. And so learn one way first. That's just learn one way first, and then go and explore the options. Find the way that's best for you, because not everyone likes to do things the same way. So if you come and you learn with me, but then you like doing it a different way, do it that way.
Yes.
Do it that way. Yes. I mean, it's like, I am not the only one who knows how to FPP. I did not write the book. I can show you how to do it, but there's more than one way. So that's the other thing. Don't listen to people. When people say you can't do it, don't listen to that. When people say, oh, you're doing it wrong, don't listen to that. That's crazy. The people who are doing that, to me, I know somebody's going to I'm going to get so much hate mail. Those people are ruining it for the quilters, because there's not just one way. And if you're getting the result you want, then you're doing it the right way, period. And so I'm getting off my box now, but I hate when people do that, because you're like taking someone's dream from them. If they want to learn how to quilt and they're doing it this way and it's working for them, shut your darn mouth.
Yes.
You go do yours your way, let them do it their way, and just stay out of it. I hate that. So just learn one way. Make sure that you understand what you're doing, and then go off and find your own way. So I think that anybody can FPP. Some people may need to have a little bit more patience with themselves and give themselves a little grace, because not everything comes to everybody like that. But you can totally do it. Like anybody can totally do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I learned, like you, how to FPP watching videos and trying to read books and printing out lots of information from the internet, because we still have printers back then. Right. And so I remember I was so frustrated my first couple times. And then I had this breakthrough, like using batiks and using solids. To me, that's like a gateway, right? Because I get so twisted up with right side, wrong side, right side, wrong side. And then I was like, oh my God, this is like a game changer. Use fabrics that have no right side, wrong side. And to your point, I found something that worked for me. Nobody teaches you that in a one-on-one class, but I learned it. And because I did, I had more confidence, and now I can do the crazier, more creative stuff. And so you're absolutely right. Like if I had been frustrated and given up, but I found something that worked for me that nobody was teaching me, and I didn't need a quilt police to tell me that. So, okay, we're going to bring it back to pattern cuts. All right. So you are signed up. You are signed up to do the new Tree of Life mystery. So tell us, what colorway are you doing? Why did you pick it? What do you love it? Give us the spiel. Give us the pitch.
Okay, so if I'm being honest, because I'm telling you guys a million times, I am just like y'all. I probably have at least 7 puzzle mystery quilts in 4,000 different spaces of where I need to finish them. Okay, because of me. Let me tell you what I love about cotton cuts and the puzzle mystery quilt. They are like, they will lead you right to the water. They can't make you drink, but they can lead you right to the water. So they make it so easy for you to finish a quilt. It's so easy. I mean, literally, the only reason why I have so many, honestly, in so many various stages of uncompletion is because I try to take on too much. But you only have to do 1 clue a month. And it takes you maybe an hour. I mean, honestly, if you just sit your booty down and do it, you're going to have that darn quilt done in 10 months. You're going to have it done. And we do it as a group. And I love that. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what the name of mine is, because y'all know that don't go good with names. Yeah, because how many times have I called, wait, what did I call the thread thing? I called it Java or Kava or Kona or something.
Yeah. You were, I had to be like, friend.
And she kept going, no.
I believe you were doing Green Meadow.
I am. I just found my paperwork. So I'm doing Green Meadow.
Yes.
And so my goal every time I'm picking a colorway, because the hardest thing about the Puzzle Mystery Quilt is choosing a colorway. That is the hardest thing.
Hardest mystery to solve is picking a colorway.
Hands up if you want like 4 or 5 of them. I mean, hello, right? Okay. Right. And hands up if you have enough money to do that. No, nobody ever has enough money to do that. So then you have to sit there. I do everything I can to help me pick a colorway. I make people vote. I like coat my walls with all the colorways going, okay, if one of them is going to stick, one of them is going to stick. Mm-hmm. All right. So with this one, I have to say this colorway was not really on my radar at all.
Okay.
At all. You know me. I'm Juicy Juice. I'm Allison Glass. I'm Tuba. I'm all the way. And then as I said, for my job now, I have to go live once a week with a project, and I'm always I'm thinking ahead to what I'm going to be doing a couple weeks down, 3 weeks down, whatever it is. And so last week? I want to say last week I did a Japanese knot bag. And at that time, whenever I was thinking about that I was going to do it, I kept trying to figure out like what kind of fabrics would I like to do. And then I don't know why, but then I thought of this and I thought, I love Japanese fabrics, and I love just everything about them. And the more I looked at this colorway, the more I looked at it, I kept thinking, you know what? That is Yvette. That is me right now. It may not be where I'm going to be in the future, may not be where I was back then, but right now I'm really interested in that. And so I'm so happy to be doing this colorway. I think that this quilt is going to be absolutely gorgeous. The Green Meadow colorway. First of all, I also want to give shout out to Miss Sheila Christensen, because that's my girl. And I miss Sheila. If you are watching, girlie, I miss you so much. I miss singing and dancing in the street with you. I miss all of that. So let's plan on something.
Right. So Sheila designs all the mystery quilts, right?
Exactly.
So Sheila,
yes. I'm sorry. I'm acting like everyone knows this.
That's my job, but I got to make sure we go back and everyone stays with us, because Yvette and Kimbus can very easily get off track fast as well.
I know.
Sheila does all the design work. And so Sheila, Yvette, and I have traveled together. And we've had a lot of fun together dancing in the streets.
Yeah.
So thank you, Yvette. Definitely kudos to Sheila for the design. So I can guarantee you this design is going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. And y'all all, if you ever get a chance to meet Sheila, you got to, because she's amazeballs. I love her. So anyway, I love this colorway. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be doing this. And I'm so happy that you asked me to do it, because I kind of thought, I'm going to do the table runner for Christmas. And then, we're all going to be done. And then Paula was like, hey, I saw that you got like a puzzle mystery. I'm like, well, of course I get one every time. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, and I'm Green Meadow. That's me. I'm Green Meadow.
Yes, yeah. So I love Green Meadow as well. I think Japanese metallic fabrics have been kind of a secret love of mine for like many years. I actually have
fly under the radar. You know what I mean? They kind of fly under the radar. Yeah.
And they're hard to find because not every company makes them. But when I see them, I'm always like, I want to just stand in the quilt shop and touch them. And actually, my handbag that I wear every day is made of So Japanese metallic fabric I bought on a trip in Barcelona. So they actually had a whole section in Barcelona that was a whole bunch of Asian restaurants and stores and shops. And I walked into a quilt shop and it had Japanese metallic fabric. And I was like, well, this is it. I am buying it here. And so I love Japanese metallic fabric. This colorway is actually the green and the peach. It's so different, but I feel like it's exactly like today. Right. And I'm loving that you picked it for that reason, because it feels very,
and that green is like that deep teal. It's like, it's so pretty. Like, and also like the colorway that you had on this is no secret to anyone. The fabric, when you actually get it every year, is so much more gorgeous than you ever could tell just looking at that little swatch, online. And so for those of you guys who are doing Green Meadow as well, what, Team Green Meadow, we're going to have some beautiful fabric. So yeah, I'm going to be sewing this for you guys, and I'm so excited. So excited.
How can they find you to follow along? Give us the deets. Give us all the information.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. You can pretty much find me anywhere if you just put in the Yvette Renee. I do have, my shop, Yvette Renee Creations. It's minuscule right now. It's going to be mostly like the patterns that I write. I'm going to keep in there, and some FPP paraphernalia kind of things. But that's so the Yvette Renee Creations. Piecing It Real is me. If you look for that stuff, you're going to find me. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm blah, 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 blah.
All the places. All the places, right?
Don't get sick of me, though. It's like, go and check it out. Don't feel like you got to go all crazy. I remember the days whenever I would sit there and I'm going, subscribe. Look, just come and watch. I don't care if you subscribe or not. Honestly, just come and watch. And if I'm having a live or something, please pop on. If you want to join Piecing It Real, pretty soon I'm going to have it as just a quilt guild. And y'all, all we do is we meet a couple times a week to sew together and to talk about our lives and love on each other. And that's what we do. That's what my quilt guild is going to be. And it's going to be whenever I finally get that transitioned over, it's going to be one of those things where it is a quilt guild and I do need some money to like help keep the website up, and I need to keep the Zoom up, and I need to keep that kind of stuff. So it's going to be sort of like make a donation kind of thing. If you can't afford to pay, I don't care. Please still come, because if you want to be there, I want you to be there. So yeah, just look for me in that kind of place. I just love sewing with everybody together and getting to know each other. That's what I love. So
and that's why we love you, Yvette. So I was in training last week, and they gave us a tip. Like, every day you should take 5 minutes of joy. Like, do something that gives you 5 minutes of joy every day. Take a time out, just do 5 minutes of joy. And I'm like, tuning into your channel, even for just 5 minutes, is joy. Yeah, there's Jelly Bean. Is joy, right? And so even just popping in, like, you're just community. It's fun. It's real. And I love everything about it, Yvette. Thank you so much for taking time with us today. I appreciate it so much. Yvette is a rock star ambassador for us, guys. If you're not following her, if you haven't seen any of her, you're going to go down the rabbit hole on her YouTube, because she does an amazing job at just keeping it real. And so I appreciate your time, Yvette. I cannot wait to see the Green Meadow quilt come together for you. And
me too.
Tomorrow we will have our regularly scheduled live at 9:30. I will be joined by Arkansas gal Andrea, who's another rock star. Crazy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Andrea has been following me for years, and she does such a wonderful job on her channel. So you guys go follow Andrea too. Yes, I love her.
Yep. And then we have Becca on Friday. It is just like day after day.
Becca and Ian, right? Becca and Ian on Friday.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome women quilters who are doing great things. So thank you so much, Yvette. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll be in touch. Bye, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
All right, Yvette, go ahead and hang out. Let me get